Welcome back to So This is Thailand and Expert Advice. Now, I know a lot of people out there have security on their mind. It's not just an international country problem, but right close to home as well. So today on our show, we've invited a security expert to talk about all the different devices and methods to help not only secure your home, but also your business as well. I'd like to introduce my guest today, Kun Rattalapat, who is the CEO of Maxwell Integration Company Limited. Thank you very much for joining us.
Okay, you're welcome.
Well, I know, when we look at all the security solution out there, I think the most famous one that we see on the street is the CCTV. But there's so many other, technology products. What are the most common that people can get for the home?
Okay, I will explain this. Normally, the security will use to protect, right, and to protect their house and properties and life too. And in the market, you will see normally you will see CCTV very popular in the market, but I will explain that the CCTV just to record the event when some intruders get into the house and what happens. But what we need for the house, actually, it is the alert. Alert is the most important thing. So don't forget that there is another device that can alert the user before intruders will come to yours, right?
Well, that makes sense, because otherwise you just have a camera, you cannot stop the burglar. You can just watch them take your stuff.
That's already happened. So for the house, I will recommend the burglar alarm for the first priority to use, because burglar alarm normally will produce the sound and take a call to the police, to the mobile phone, and alert the user to know when someone intrudes the house. It will be more safe.
Now, for the burglar alarm, I know there's a few different styles, and obviously you have to make sure that you have an alarm on all the access point, all the doors and the windows as well.
Okay.
What kind of products can we use?
Okay. Normally, the burglar alarm will consist of three things. You must have the control panels like this. Okay, it is the main control that you use. The second important thing is a sensor.
The sensor, these all work as a system.
Yes,
they work together.
Work together. The sensor, this one is a motion sensor we use to detect the heat and motion of the living thing. No matter the intruder will come by breaking the glass or open the door, this detector will detect the intruders.
So just by motion, so it doesn't matter, the lights could be off, it could be a dark room, it will still detect the movement in the room.
Yeah, still work. No matter in the daytime or nighttime, no problem. And another sensor that you need to have is like a door or window sensor. Okay, this one will work when someone tries to open the door or windows to prevent the intruder from outside.
Oh, it will detect that the sensor has been moved. It's not lined up anymore. So if they open the window or open the door, it will be able to signal the unit.
Send the signal to the unit. The unit will produce the sound, right, to let the intruders away. Okay, and can call to the mobile phone of the house owner to alert, and you may set to call to the police, security guards.
And the new modern style of controlling, they can do all these different functions with one unit.
Yes, that's right.
I know, from my own experience coming from overseas, and perhaps a lot of the viewers might know about this as well, we have a lot of home security where maybe people can install themselves. But I've always, when it comes to security, I maybe have the peace of mind to have the expert. Do you recommend that you have the security expert to install all these devices?
Okay. Normally, this kind of security device can install by yourself. It is not too difficult. but you have to study well about how to install correctly. Otherwise, it can produce a false alarm, you know?
Oh.
Yes, that's why I recommend you to use the expert or technician to install for you. It will be better.
And they'll also know which location is the best to have the most coverage and which area maybe is the security risk as well?
Okay, for example, for this motion sensor, right, you can install at the corner of the rooms, and the light or the beam from this sensor will detect in the area about 10 meters away from the sensor. Okay, maybe one room you need only one device for each room.
Okay, but if you had a very, very large room, let's say it was a business, you might need more than one.
Yes, in case of business, we may need to have more security detectors, like a grade 3. The grade 3 will have more higher technology to detect when someone tries to wrap the body without heat.
Oh, so this is from as a thief. If I know that there's some maybe some heat sensitive equipment, I'll try to block the sensor from seeing my heat.
Yes.
Well, how do you protect against something like that?
Yes, use two technology. Use PIR, right? PIR is a passive infrared, and another technology is microwave. These two will work together. When intruder comes with wrap, the heat will not release from the wrap, right? The device will automatically switch to use a microwave to detect the item that's moving.
Oh wow!
Instead, yeah.
It's like a smart device.
Yeah, more smart device. This detector will recommend to use with bank or any place that requires a high security, very high security.
Now, looking at some of the, before I ask another question, I notice you have some more equipment here. I do recognize this as a very common CCTV camera. This is another device that I know people might recognize, but I've always wondered what are all these little, looks like LEDs around the outside?
Yes, LED. Okay. Normally, when you install the cameras, you have to concern the purpose, the use of the cameras. This camera will proper for the area that completely dark. You know, it can take a picture.
Like in a dark room.
In a dark room, you need to have the infrared, you know, LED like this. If you buy a camera like this, we call the box camera. Normally, this kind of camera will not have the LED or infrared. So this one are not suitable for the completely dark area.
Well, you know, it seems to me there's a lot of options. There's a lot of different devices. How do I know what do I need? You know, and what are the kind of costs? Are these expensive to install the system, or is it quite affordable?
Okay, firstly you have to consider about what you really want first, right? If you want to protect someone not to come or intrude the house, you may choose a burglar alarm first. Okay, if you want something to record what happens in the house, you need a CCTV cameras. There's so many qualities and several kinds of cameras and burglar alarm. You need to maybe ask the expert, ask your friends or any user who is experienced to the products. That will be the best. You may get the very best advice from them. I think
that makes sense, because as you mentioned, you know, as a homeowner, obviously you want to prevent people from coming in. So burglar alarm, obviously makes sense. But if I'm a business owner, maybe I obviously have some other requirements. I want to monitor maybe what my employees do in the office, make sure they're not stealing. I know a camera. Well, especially in a retail store, CCTV camera always try to catch the thief from stopping to steal something.
That's right. That's right.
Well, thank you very much for coming in. But I know we've covered a lot. There's probably a lot more questions out there that many of our guests might have out there. Is there a number or a website if they'd like to find out information about the services and the products that you provide? A website or a phone number?
Yeah, sure. You can visit our website at the worldwideweb.maxwell.co.th or call to 02 37
เอาใหม่ you คีนก่อนก็ได้ครับ
มันหลายเบอร์มากครับ sorry
อาจจะถามใหม่นะ Okay, I'll start from the beginning then, from the question. Okay, nah?
Okay.
Difficult to remember when just like that.
Yeah.
Cup. Well, I know we've probably piqued the interest of a lot of people out there. There's probably many more questions that our audience would like to ask. Is there a website or phone number that they can contact you with?
Okay. You can visit our website at maxwell.co.th or call to 023744060.
Excellent. Well, and we'll also have that information on the screen just in case you missed it.
Okay.
Thank you once again for joining us, and we hope to have you back on the show. I'm sure, if you do have any questions with any of our experts on the show, do feel free to contact us. We'll have our good experts back on. So thank you once again. It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Cup and cup.
ขอบคุณครับ
Don't go away, though, because we have plenty more coming up on So This is Thailand. You can't come to Phuket without going to the beach. And there's about 4 words that can sum it all up. White, soft sand and clean and clear water make for a perfect day under the sun. As you can see, it's not just me, but a lot of other people are enjoying their time here in Phuket. As Thailand's largest island, Phuket contains dozens of small, medium, and large beaches that each have their own atmosphere and characteristics. With such a variety to choose from, Phuket is the perfect destination for every traveler. So now we're at what could possibly be one of the most popular beaches here in Phuket.
Now we are in Patong Beach. We are at Patong Beach, the most popular beach on Phuket Island. Actually, this is the longest tourist beach and also the biggest area that you can find everything here from the beach activities, and over there for shopping, restaurants, and night entertainment also.
Well, I have to say, even here during the low season, you can still see how absolutely packed it is with tourists.
Yes, right.
So indeed, it is a popular spot.
Yes, right.
And a lot of the activities that you mentioned before, I can see one of them right behind us is parasailing.
Yes, and jet ski, some days, more and more.
Having a fun day here is as easy as stepping out onto the soft white sand. For those who enjoy a quieter and more private venue though, Gata Beach further south is the perfect place to relax and enjoy the weather among shady trees and picturesque hills.
You can see the flat area of the beach that makes this beach special. You can enjoy dipping in the water even now in our raining season, and you can enjoy relax on the beach.
Well, I know a lot of the beaches, some of the waves can get quite high, perhaps a little too dangerous for swimming, but as you mentioned, very easy to go out here, enjoy some cool water after lying around in the sun.
It's a great place for the family, for the tourists, also for the local come to relax here also.
You can't stay on land if you truly want to experience all that Phuket has to offer. A 1-hour boat ride will bring you to any number of breathtaking dive sites in Phang Nga Bay or to smaller islands in the archipelago, such as Gaw Phi Phi. Well, the view from the beach was absolutely spectacular, but I have to say, the view from up here is even more breathtaking.
Yes, you know, this is the only one place on the island that we can see those three beautiful beaches in the same time, from Karon Noi, Kata, and Karon Beach.
What's the name of this viewpoint?
This is we call Three Gulf Viewpoint.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much, Kun Bon from Phuket Venture, as our guide today, bringing us to all these beautiful beaches and hopefully showing all you wonderful viewers out there all the beauty there is in Phuket, and hopefully they'll be seeing it firsthand very soon. So thank you once again. Cup and cup.
Khop khun krap.